another thing I'd like to do is if you could all make sure that you have pen, notepad, some form of note-taking preparation, so to speak. If you could have, just make sure that you're taking a lot of notes. I'm going to cover a lot of information over the next, let's call it, 45 minutes. I won't be able to hire into this many positions, but today what I hope to do is share a little bit of information, because I'm sure you've all done your due diligence. And speaking of due diligence, raise a hand, anybody that's been recently pulled over, maybe in the last 24 months, last 2 years, speeding, taking something like that, pulled over. Come on, keep it real with me. All right, there we go. I see you over here. I just wanted to know where all my criminals were seated, okay, so I can keep my head on the swivel here in New Jersey. Now, the reason why I ask you guys is because what happens when you get pulled over? When you get pulled over, you're sitting in your car. The cop typically doesn't get out of his car and run straight up to the car. It takes a couple minutes. So why do you think that is? Why does it take a couple minutes for the gentleman or young lady to walk up to the car? What are they doing? Right, they're checking our plates. And why do you think they're checking our plates? They're checking our plates in order to see kind of where we've been, to know what is our background, what's our history. Do we have 6 or 7 felonies for possessing a firearm and robbing a bank, or does our driving record look clean? What does the background look like? Because it's important, in order to know where a company is headed, it's important to know where they've been. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about the background of this company. So we were founded by a gentleman named Bernard Rappaport. Okay? Bernard Rappaport, you could write that number down. He founded this company over 60 years ago with $25,000 of borrowed capital. And this company currently today, 6 decades later, is over $1 billion company. Now let's explain how some of that happened. First, he started out with a niche market. Niche market was typically made up of unions. So all the other companies wanted to fight over the other 80% of America. We were one company servicing 20% of America, which you all know is a niche market. Well, if you fast forward 6 decades, like any other great company that's going to grow, we've grown and emerged and evolved into new and opening markets, new different markets. So, well, one day, 6 decades ago, about 100% of our business came from doing business with unions. Nowadays, it's 33%, maybe 1/3 of our business. The other 2/3 of our business is from outside different sources, such as credit unions and associations. Still with the same niche, though. Still with the same mind concept and the same niche of blue-collar, working-class America. I like to say that we protect and serve those that protect and serve us. Now, if you look at this growth chart right here, you'll see the growth chart looks a lot like this. Specifically, over the last 5 to 6 years, we've had double-digit growth almost every year, consistently growing over the last 5 to 6 years. Over 50% growth over the last 5 to 6 years as a company. There's just been a huge amount of growth. Not only internationally, but locally. In New Jersey, we've had over 25% growth this past year. We're going to be recognized as #1 internationally in San Francisco on stage as the #1 agency internationally for this company, which is the reason why you smell the new furniture and all the new offices here. Because of that growth, we've had to open up another location, which is the reason why me and all of us are here today, is because of that growth. But what's important in that growth process, I think more important, is the stability. You know, I remember when the economic downturn started, and you see right here, 2007, 2008, 2009, you see right there how we were going. What else happened in 2007, 2008, 2009? With the economy? Right, recession, depression, right. So what I remember that sticks out to me is I remember hearing the president come on the television screen and say, America, we are in the worst economic time since the Great Depression. Wow. Wow. The worst economic time since the Great Depression. So people are getting laid off, jobs are getting cut, the economy's in turmoil, and this company grew by double-digit growth in the midst of all of that. That was important. I think that's important because it shows stability of a company. If you can be rooted that deep that during the storm, during a tornado, your house doesn't blow down, your company still grows. That tells a whole lot about the stability of this organization and Torchmark Corporation. So why I bring up Torchmark Corporation is Bernard sold the company to Torchmark Corporation in 1994. So I would write down Torchmark Corporation. Those of you that are into the stock market, on the New York Stock Exchange, ticker symbol TMK. Currently, right now, we're over $77 a share, which is more than Nike and Coca-Cola. Okay? What's also important to be noted is that we're an A-plus superior rating. To financial institutions and insurance companies, they're rated A through F, just like a report card, based off of their financial stability and financial standing. We're an A-plus rated company as well. So today what I want to do is I shared a lot about the background, the history of where we've been, where we're at, and kind of a small picture of where we're going in the future. But I want to tell you what makes this foundation so solid. Why is there such stability? One of those things leads me into discussing with you our marketing concept. Hey, got it?
Got it.